Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've worked thousands of cases. I've been doing this for 73. I've been doing this since 1973. I worked for IRS 10 of those years, and I have a whole team of former IRS agents. I don't give a whole lot of, I don't add all my crap on there like most people do. You can look me up at 777irs.com. You can see all the news stations I've been on. There's a focus on IRS audits this year, and you need to know what the trend in IRS audits are. Like I said, I worked at IRS. I have former IRS agents, auditors on my staff. You need to know what the trends are, which way IRS is going. I don't believe anything that I hear with what IRS is doing, because they do pretty much whatever they want to on the money. I think the things they want to do are good. I think they're good press. But the reality, I see three trends going on. IRS first is always going to attack credits because they're dollar for dollar credits. So if you list a credit on there, IRS is going to go after this. So if just remember, any credit you put on there, IRS is going to go after there directly, because they're giving you direct money on those. So be very careful if you're putting a credit. I want to tell you, if you're a low-end taxpayer in income and you go to preparers and they're putting a credit down, you probably or maybe be audited, and those people are going to be audited as well. Why? IRS keeps records on all preparers, whether you know it or not, and if they're giving too many credits and too many losses away, you're going to get audited, and so are the tax preparers. So they have preparer penalties for due diligence, so be careful. The second trend that IRS really seems to go after is really the person that has the small corporation, the LLC. What are they looking at? They're looking for too many expenses being taken. How does IRS know that? They have algorithms, in fact, that they run, and they know what everyone takes under a certain dollar amount. So if I'm making $100,000 and I'm putting expenses down, some expenses just will not make sense. IRS keeps the norms for everyone, and when those norms on your tax return starts going crazy, they pop out flags, and boom, you're going to get an IRS audit. By the way, the algorithms control that. There isn't a person at an IRS desk scrutinizing your return. It doesn't work like that. The computer generates your return. Make sure your expenses are fair. If they're out of sight, make sure you have the documentation. IRS is going after the huge taxpayer corporations there. IRS has already collected several millions of dollars of back taxes because they've gone after the top end corporations in partnerships. The Commissioner, Danny Warfield, said he would do that. IRS has been reporting some data, but for the most people listening to me, if you're a sole proprietor or you're a corporation, make sure you know what you're doing when you file your return. If you want to audit proof your return, you should use former agents like us. We kind of know the diff scores and the factors that come into play. But those are the three trends going on. If you want to know more what's going on, follow my channel. I give you the very best being a former agent. I got a whole team of former agents on staff. Your subscription means a lot to me. Thank you.